Hi, my name is Sam Scoggin, and I'm the head brewer here at Ancestry Brewing Company, and we're here today to show you how we make our beer. We start the process by grinding grain, and the grain might include barley, wheat, or rye, or sometimes other specialty varieties. We add this to what we call the mash mixer, and in the mash mixer we hydrate the grain with water. After the mash mixing process, we up the temperature to about 168 degrees, which is called a mash out step. Once it reaches that temperature, we move the whole product over to our lauter tun, and that's where we filter the solids of the grains from the liquid. Once we have our mash in the lauter tun, that's when we do something called sparging. Sparging, we trickle hot water over the top of the grain bed, or the mash, and while we're doing that, we're running the clear liquid wort from the lauter tun to the brew kettle. Wort is essentially just barley tea. It's the mash, all the liquid from the mash separated from the holes in the husks of the barley. While I'm doing the sparging step and collecting my wort in the kettle, I'll periodically take readings and look through what's called a refractometer, and this measures water density or the amount of sugar I have in the wort. After the sparge step and we've collected all of our wort in the kettle, then we collect the spent grain, and that's the barley and the wheat and stuff after we've already used it. And you see me here scooping it out into a large bucket, and we give it to a local farmer and he feeds it to his cows. Once all the grain is out and the lauter tun is emptied, we're about ready to boil the wort. And while we're boiling the wort, we do a math equation to see exactly the volume we have so we can weigh out the proper amount of hops. During the boil, we add hops periodically, and that gives us different character, from bitterness to flavor to aroma. After the boil is done, we'll do a step called whirlpooling, and that's exactly how it sounds. We spin the batch and collect all the solids kind of in the center. Once we've done that whirlpool step, we move the whole product through a heat exchanger into the fermenter, and that's where fermentation takes place, and we convert all the sugars into alcohols. After the beer is done fermenting, we'll drop the temperature to about 33 degrees, carbonate it, filter or refine it, and then we package it, whether it be kegs, bottles, or cans.